everybody and welcome back to another commission time video, guys. So what are we looking at today, guys? Well, as usual, I have decided to make another Great Unclean one. I swear, guys, I just pop these guys out. I mean, I just shit these out every freaking morning. I have to move the camera back a touch just to get him in, because he's a big boy. He's a big boy, this one. Now, my client, he wanted another Great Unclean one. Well, I don't think I've done a Great Unclean one for this particular client, but he wanted one, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to make him a big, nasty guy. So as you can see here, he doesn't really fit in the whole shot. I mean, you could use this as a plague hulk, I suppose, if you wanted to, but he's definitely nurgly enough, and he's definitely juicy and gribbly enough. I need to get a turntable, really. This is ridiculous. But yeah, guys, so what have I done for this particular build? Now, this actually challenged my skills a little bit again. I like taking on commissions that challenge my skills a little bit, because they always come out rather interesting. Despite his massive size, he's actually a gigantic hollow piece of Sculpey. The initial construction, what I did was I got a ball of wire. I got a load of wire. I literally got my spool of wire that I've had for absolutely donkey's years. I pulled a load off it and rolled it into a kind of rough shape that I wanted the main body to actually be. So this light is actually flickering IRL, but I don't know whether it's flickering on camera or not, so I do apologise if you have any epileptics viewing. But anyway, so big ball of wire, and then what I did, I got the Sculpey, I softened it all up, rolled it all up, and I rolled it into a big flat sheet, and then I draped it over it and used that to create the ball of it. Then I constructed the actual legs. Now the legs were different. The legs were kind of like, I mean, the way this thing locomotes, I was really struggling with a way to kind of do this. And I've done kind of like, it's like a big blobby body. I've done other things like that before, done like mechanical legs, but I wanted this to be like kind of organic. So I was like, well, I've never really looked into, like spider legs or insect legs before, and that's where these kind of came from here. Now, I had to actually do a bit of research for the legs on this. God damn it, he's so big and heavy. It's mainly due to these, but I'll come to these in a second. But yeah, so the type of legs that I've actually chosen, I had to do a little bit of research on. I was looking at a couple of different types of insect legs. I was thinking, maybe some cockroach legs. I think a curosal leg design for the cockroach. And I was like, no, it's just too weedy. You need something big and thick to support it. So I thought, maybe the natatoral leg design that insects have. But I was like, no, it's not really the best, I don't think. It's not beefy enough. And then I came across the raptoral leg design, which consists of mostly 3 parts. You've got a joint here connected to the body, you've got a main bit, and then the end of it here. And that just basically made it look really, really good. And I've just realised he kind of looks like that mutated spider leg guy from Monsters, Inc. The other guy at the end that's got the spider legs and stuff, but he kind of looks like that, so to speak. However, this was not without disasters. I actually, because obviously I was baking the Sculpey in a new oven, because obviously I'm in my new house now. I'm not really used to this oven yet, so you guys might be able to see, especially on the back here, where the Sculpey kind of went a bit funny and went a bit discoloured, but it did kind of add some texture to the miniature, so I did kind of, it was a happy accident. Basically, it's the result you get from baking Sculpey for too long at too hot. It said gas mark 3, but however, my gas mark 3 is more like a gas mark 4, so it kind of burnt it for the length of time that I let it in. But anyway, so we've got a big blobby body with these spider legs, which look really, really cool, and they needed to be bulky enough to actually support his weight, and I wanted it to kind of look like he was still struggling underneath his own weight. So they kind of bowed a little bit, which is quite good. So I wanted it to kind of be very organic. So I did a lot of things like these spikes and these spines that come out, like these ones at the top. These ones are like a Sculpey, and they're really pointy, so each one, when you get this, be careful, they're very, very pointy. Moving down to some kind of like smaller spikes, and then ending in this great big kind of like mace-like appendage here, which is really, really good. I had loads of fun designing these guts, because I threw in a mixture of different textures, and just rolled up bits of green stuff like I normally do, to the stuff they use in the Tube Tool Maker, and I actually added some Space Marine heads and arms in there, and like he's gobbled them up. The face, I'm going to have to move the camera up a touch, the face was actually rather interesting to do, because I wanted it to look a little bit more than just like a big blob with a gaping hole. So I've kind of done. It's hard to see because it's all green. I should have really sprayed it a different colour before showing you guys. But it's kind of, he's got like his regular kind of pointy teeth, and then they kind of go to like these horns, and these horns kind of slit up the side and then move around and then go all around here. I put a lot of emphasis with this miniature of kind of making stuff kind of meld as a whole, but he's got this great big chubby face, this one singular eye, and then these other horns here, and then the standard great big horn of Nurgle coming out the top. He's got his little tonguey tongue there just sticking out. I was going to do like a really big tongue, but I thought, do you know what? Sometimes bigger isn't always better. I decided at last minute to give him a little wimpy claw going on here, even though it's not wimpy by Tyranid standards, you know what I mean? But it really just polished off the miniature, and it's like, take my strong claw, and I've been calling this guy strong claw ever since. He's got some little maggots rolling up there into his guts, and then around the back was actually one of the hardest parts, because I actually really struggled with how to texture it. So I used a lot of the polystyrene technique, where I put polystyrene underneath the green stuff and then smooth it all down. I used a lot of pox and some other random bits. These growths on the top, again, gigantic lumps of polystyrene just glued down, and then you know, with these little I don't know what you call these these little wormholes up here, and it's really good because these little wormy guys here go all the way through, and then they look like they kind of come out through here as well, like they're snaking about him, which is really, really good. Now guys, you might have been wondering the slight curiosity of this miniature, which is these fellows here. Now I picked these up at Salute, not the Salute just gone, the Salute before, and I've been waiting for a chance to use them, and I've actually come to the determination that they are solid lead, because they're so heavy and they make this model absolutely ridiculous in regards to weight. As for what they are, I don't know. I've not got a clue. I can't find any information on them anywhere. Here is the box that they came out of, and it's very, very, very dated kind of artwork. Harlon? Corallon? Corallon Hydras. They've got the points value and their strike force. I really don't know what the utter balls these are. Urban Mammoth? Never heard of them before, but I've been waiting to use them because they look very, very nurgly, and just really, really cool to use, considering probably they're pretty old. Now, someone in the comments is probably going to tell me, oh my god, you shouldn't have done that, they're worth like 50 quid each. And oh well, it's done now, so each one, you've got yourself a piece of history there. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. This is a huge monstrosity. Please, guys, let me know what you think. If you like a commission, if you'd like a nurgly commission, like an awesome Demon Prince or an awesome Great Unclean one, please get in touch with me through the Facebook. Speaking of the Facebook, don't forget to check it out because you get little sneak peeks of what is going on. Don't forget to like, favourite and subscribe, and I'll always leave a comment, and I will see you guys again in the next video. So, thank you very much for watching, see you now, and goodbye.